Hey, this week we talk about dads. Her dad is so similar to her.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine if Alison was a small, angry Englishman. Parrot people. And then I heard, "Ah, ah," and I turned around and a man with a full macaw on his shoulder had got on the bus, right? I'm crying in public. I thought, I hope they think that I'm new to running and I'm just crying about the run. It was horrible. But I was glad I went running.
Yeah. Ignore that feeling. Do you want to talk about our mornings?
Yeah, I stopped taking my HRT because it was making me cry all the time. And then I felt really unwell stopping it. So I went back on it. And I took it yesterday and I was like, oh, I haven't got really angry or cried. But then when I was talking to you last night, I was
Yeah.
feeling more emotion than normal.
It was an emotional conversation.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because I was like, it's normal to feel emotional for her.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I woke up this morning, I started like doing a sort of demonic voice at basically I'm getting my garden done and my partner wanted to get a quote from 2 other gardeners and I was like, this relationship's over and I can't live with you.
Yeah.
Like that was what happened. I showed you the messages.
You did.
I sent him like 20 messages in like an hour.
Yeah, and they were like a conversation with yourself as well. And it was also like, you would say something, then he'd be like, actually, I'm really angry. It was great. I do that too. So it's nice to see. Yeah.
But then I would go, I'm sorry, it's the hormones again. And then I'd be like, but I do actually mean that about the garden.
Every word. I mean, every word. Yeah.
It's weird because I was thinking like how much I was like, let's try and think through this rationally. The garden, how important is it to have your garden done? Is it worth ending the relationship over the garden?
Yeah.
And then I would just like go and then I was like, don't even bother getting the garden done. You're going to be dead soon anyway.
That's beautiful. That is a great attitude to have.
And then it just went in a loop and I thought, but surely you want to enjoy the garden in your old age, which is coming soon. And then I thought, right, go a run to regulate your emotions.
Yeah.
And also my marathon training started this week. And when this comes out, I'll be quite close to doing it. Please sponsor me so the charities stop asking me all the time to raise more money. I want to raise a lot of money.
How dare that charity ask
No,
you to
they
raise
mean
money?
no, listen, they do mean a lot to me.
Yeah.
They are like my favourite charity.
Can we guess the charity? Is it like
what could it be?
dog homes in space for like Laika and all those like dogs that were sent to space? But
I actually think that animal charities get a lot of money because a lot of people in the UK care more about dogs than they do
About
poor people.
Yeah, like I have watched. Sometimes you do watch like these. We did a quiz show where you raise money for charity, and
I don't think they ever gave the money to my charity.
How do you know that? That's
because
a big,
my
strong claim to make.
I chose Positive Action for Housing, which is a really nice small refugee charity in Glasgow. And they did a message to be like, hey, Fern, thanks for the money. So
they didn't message you?
They didn't message me. Just a little note.
Just a little note going, thank you. Thank you so much.
No, but then I started worrying. Remember I wanted a refugee to come live in my house?
Yes.
And I went through all the vetting process, right? And I was like, yeah, there's a mosque nearby. Like, I'll take them, blah, blah, blah. I was so close to because I've got a spare room and it's such a luxury to have a spare room in London.
And you got a tap that does hot water. That's another luxury.
Yeah. Well, boiling water.
Boiling, sorry.
We all have taps that do hot water.
Oh, no, Fern, I'm very poor.
Not in Westmeath.
Yeah. I don't even know what heath is. I don't even...
Got really far in the process and then my partner was like, I don't know if you're able for this because he said, I've noticed when you have comedians over to stay, you can't really handle the furniture moving slightly or anything changing slightly.
Yeah.
And then
I do think it would be unfair to, like, you
well,
know.
my dad said, if you had a refugee come and live with you, they'd be begging to get sent back.
Because you're such a hard
Because
person
living
to live
with
with.
an autistic
Yeah,
person
and
is so hard.
Wow, dads, they're so close.
Yeah, they're the best.
They're the best.
On the note of my dad's not been replying to any of my texts, which is standard.
Yeah.
Then I got
He's
a text from him.
boy. He's a
No,
fuckboy.
hey,
He messaged me
hey.
4 in the morning, got you up.
Can you not? I love my dad a lot, if
Yeah.
that's not clear.
Okay,
He
yeah.
said, so I sent him
I will
messages.
show you.
And then just got a message out of the blue. Celebrity race across the world. Father and daughter made for me and you.
Oh, I would watch that. You would kill him, I feel.
So then I phoned him up and I said, I love how you don't reply to anything. Yeah, my dad isn't great at replying to messages unless it comes to working on his TV career. And I phoned him up and I said, if you wanted to be famous, you should have made different choices earlier in life rather than working in the HGV industry.
Is your dad Mitch Winehouse? Like, could we get
No,
some
he
sort
sees
of
him more.
HGV?
He wants to be like Shanti Ranganathan. Like he
Right.
loves Ramesh and his mum.
Yeah, people love that. People love the
Yeah.
parent-child dynamic.
Yeah, so he really wants that. But I did mention it to my agent, who was like, absolutely not.
I would, you know what? Like, if there are producers out there watching and they want to take a risk, I do think that would be good.
Well, I said to him in a conciliatory move,
Yeah.
I said, do you want to come on our podcast?
Really? Do you want to get him on?
Yeah. Imagine if we did both.
What if we get my dad as well?
I'd say not at the same time.
No.
Because it would look ridiculous. It would look like, okay, because I'm really tall and Alison's really small. My
Yeah.
dad is really tall and
Yeah.
your dad's really small.
Yeah, he is.
So it would look too much like we'd hired two men off the street.
Yeah, it would.
Because also her dad is so similar to her.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine if Alison was a small, angry Englishman.
Yeah.
And then my dad is just like a Scottish undiagnosed autistic who has no filter. So it would just seem a bit like it'd be like they've hired these men
Totally.
from an acting agency.
Totally. You're right. But like, so your dad's watching Race Around the World. He thinks that would be good for you to together to be on. I can tell you now, because like
You really love that show.
I love that show. Our friendship, I feel, like me and you, I think my relationship with my dad has helped me be good friends with you. Because my dad can get angry, you know what I mean, on public transport and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like, I do react, like it's happened twice. I think that you've had like, no, I wouldn't call it a meltdown even.
I did nearly have a meltdown in front of you when
The
we had
train.
to film a promo for our old podcast.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, but what happened?
No, it was the train. It was the train guy.
Yeah,
we
that
got
train guy
to-
was an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the time
And I was just a bit frazzled.
it's kind of cool. Like you've had interactions with people that I feel have been over the top with you, like that woman in Cork
Yeah.
Airport and stuff. And sometimes like I don't think like you have like. I think you have more bad interactions with service industry people than my other friends.
Why is that? Because I really try.
Honestly, don't know. Yeah, because
The
I don't
only
think
thing
it's your...
I can think is that study where people pick up on non-autistic people make thin slice judgments on autistic people where they just sense something's off.
Yeah.
Because I really try to do and say the right thing.
You do.
Just to explain, we were in Cork Airport coming back from my tour show, and this old girl that works in the airport,
Which is Irish for vagina.
Oh, I didn't know what the words meant.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
Right. This explains a lot.
Yeah.
So I thought "gowl" was like a sort of sweet Irish countryside word to mean old lady.
Did you really? No.
Right.
You take away the tree, and it's
So you know where we got right. So we got stuck in Cork Airport. We got stuck in Cork for the night.
We
All
did.
the flights were cancelled. I had to go back to Cork Airport the next day. Got a different member of staff who wasn't horrible to me but cracked onto me.
Yeah.
And I said, "You're so much nicer than the old gowl who works here." And he went,
my God.
"Oh."
Oh
So to confirm,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be okay to say gowl out and about at the airport or the supermarket.
no, it would depend. It would be like it is like a cuter. It's a cuter term for the C word.
Oh
So
no,
that's what it is. It's like a
Oh
cutesy,
no,
cutesy C word. And like
I do
to-
this a lot where I use a word without checking.
I do that all the time.
You do that with
films.
films.
I do it all. I compare stuff to films.
Alison once compared losing her virginity to, wasn't that Paddy Considine, Shane Meadows' film?
Dead Man's
Dead
Shoes.
Man's Shoes.
And everyone went quiet.
Everyone went quiet and we were like, "That's not okay." And you should, the statute of limitations might stop you reporting it. And she was going, "No, wait, what was the plot of Dead Man's Shoes?"
I just meant rural and like a bit bleak. That's what I meant.
Yeah, that's what everyone thinks of is the rural setting when they think of that film.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
that it's Paddy Considine seeking vengeance and putting people in suitcases.
I do need to watch that film. I need to watch
You've not seen it?
No.
All right. Paddy Considine goes on a killing spree to defend his brother who has learning difficulties,
That sounds great.
who got murdered, and then
no.
yeah,
Okay.
and a woman basically rapes him, and he's like, "What's going on?"
That is the worst film I could have picked. Why did I pick Dead Man's Shoes?
He's like, "What?
It could be any other.
It feels strange," and then everyone.
No, shut up, Fern. Don't even. Oh my God, no. That gave me a bodily. That made me.
And then another film you've done this with. Did
Yeah.
you not make a reference to the very good was it an Austrian or a French film, The Piano Teacher?
Yes, I saw that. That was great. I have seen that film. But
But
what did I
what-
compare?
I don't know. Going to Tesco or something.
It's very like The Piano Teacher. I'm just like rifling through a bin,
Yeah.
sniffing the tissues. That's the big thing I remember from it.
The Piano Teacher, if you've
Oh
not
my
seen it, is about
about
a piano.
pianos.
It's about piano. It's about the joy of piano as an instrument. It's a woman who's a piano teacher at a music conservatoire
Yes.
in Vienna,
Yes.
and has an affair with her hot young student.
Yeah.
She likes going into because I think hasn't Vienna got like a load of like sleazy peep shows and stuff. She goes in and she picks up the jizzy tissues and she's like,
Yeah, she did do that. She did do that. So I don't know what I was trying to compare there, but like not. But
I think it does make you seem cultured.
And I
As long
know.
as you've seen the film.
like yeah, I watch like not a lot of Michael Haneke films, but I love a grim European film.
Yeah.
I love like is it Worst Person in the World and Triangle of Sadness. all
Worst
that
person
stuff.
in the world wasn't grim, but I was
Oh, I found
sobbing.
it grim. I cried so hard at
I
the
was
end of that.
sobbing I think I was on a plane watching it, and that always makes me cry more
Uh,
at films. I'll cry or I'll laugh inappropriately.
I do like watching a film for a good cry. Like I feel like
Yeah.
it's a mechanical thing where I'm like, I'm allowed to cry now.
Yeah, I
Instead
have
of,
that
like,
as well.
Talking to someone or whatever.
What was another good? Oh, if you liked Worst Person in the World,
Yeah,
you should watch Sick of Myself,
I should. Right, I'll write
which
that
is
down.
another good Norwegian film.
Do you want to see? Will I tell you why I was late to the podcast recording today?
Oh yeah,
Because I couldn't close my window. It wouldn't close.
Yeah, when you sent that.
I was airing out. So
For how long?
over an hour. Basically, I had a really great morning, and last night I prepared I cooked. I got a chicken in my bag that's ready for me to consume at any
A
time.
full
during the-
chicken.
Nah, not a full chicken. Yeah, an alive chicken. It's like I got a chicken in my bag, some avocado. Like, I've packed stuff. I'm ready to leave because I'm going to do this podcast, and then I'm flying to my sister's 30th birthday party after.
Uh-huh.
And I did a wash last night, and I put the fan on because I dry my clothes inside because I'm poor, and so we have the clothes horse, and then I was like, I'll air out the room all this morning so there's no leftover condensation, and I don't have to come home to a damp room.
Yeah.
And pulled it up. Sun is shining. It is beautiful. And I'm doing my bits and bobs, and then I come back and it will not pull down. Now I jump on the window and hold on to it, and I lay my whole body weight on the way. It will not go down. And then I'm like, well, this is fucked. Or I've lost an incredible amount of weight.
You're now just like a little dream catcher that hangs on the window.
Yeah, I'm like one of those fairy, those fairy dolls that you pull it just spins around. Yeah, so light, and it wouldn't pull down. And then I'm googling. Then I went on Instagram, and I should delete this actually, but I went on Instagram on the stories because I miss Twitter. Because back in the day, on Twitter, you were able to go, help, I'm stuck in a lift, what can I do? And then people will help you. It was a community. It was beautiful. But you can't quite do that now. You can go on Reddit and you can look up stuff, but these are like situations other people have asked about.
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT can kiss my clit. Fuck off, ChatGPT. Absolute sycophant. No.
I love them.
Do you know what happened if I asked ChatGPT, help, my sash window won't pull down? Why, thank you, Alison. That's a wonderful question you've asked. What a clever girl you are. And I'm so glad that you are ventilating your room, and good for you to make these life decisions. Unfortunately, I can't help it. I'm going to say that after 2020.
No, the only thing it won't help you with is like any advice on how to commit crimes.
It won't help you with that.
No, or like if you want to hurt yourself, it'll be like, I'm not gonna tell you how to hurt yourself.
It's very good though it's like, because back in the day, like I've had a like a horseshoe relationship with ChatGPT. I think I was like into it.
Yeah.
And then everyone was going, oh, it's great. And I'm like, it's not actually that great. And if we're saying it's great, it's building up a false god in this ChatGPT.
Uh-huh.
And then now I don't trust it with anything. And I think we are very different on this.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, this isn't a dig at you, but like, I really do think if you're able to Google it. The ChatGPT, I did ask ChatGPT about like my ovaries and shit like that, and mortgage stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is great. It's giving me practical advice. But now I look back and I'm like, I don't trust it at all. Like, ChatGPT told me I could get a flat in London for £220,000. That's a lie.
It's optimistic.
It's very optimistic. In Camberwell. That's very optimistic.
In Camberwell.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, so anyway, I went on Instagram on my stories and I was like, please help. What happened in the end was like I ran a knife along it was a bit of paint that got stuck in the sash window.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so it's good. So that was my butt. I was over like, and you were
crying.
I was crying. I did. This sounds mental, but I did feel like going, there's this. Do you ever get into such a panic and then you go, just kill yourself? Just do that. Do you know when you're panicking over a window and then there's this other voice that goes, why not end it all? Why not? You see, it's like a weird Clippy, Clippy on Microsoft, where it goes,
yeah,
you seem to be having some issues. Why not end your life?
I don't feel about it that way. It's more just, but wait, that was what I was going to tell you. I went running because I was like, everyone says the run will help.
And I didn't go on my run today because I couldn't because the window.
I went running. Discipline over motivation is
What?
my thing.
My house could have got robbed.
Hold on.
I was looking at my pointless trophy. I was looking at the thing, right? And I was like, there's two things I'm not willing to get rid of. And that was my pointless trophy and my laptop. Everything else they could rob. Like, there's nothing of worth there. Do you know? Anyway.
I cried for 1 kilometer of the run.
Whoa.
That's
How is
quite
that
a
for your
lot.
breathing and stuff? You're crying.
I think my VO2 max is quite good at the moment. So
Is that like your oxygen stuff? What does
yeah, that's like so I've got above average fitness according to my watch and my running app, but I want to get to like the highest level by marathon time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was crying. Also, I was just doing an easy run, not going too fast. But it was more the embarrassment of people seeing me, and I thought, I hope they think that I'm new to running and I'm just crying about the run.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
It must be. Yeah, it must be. There was a guy.
But I was glad I went running.
Yeah, I'm happy for you.
Because I got to do 4 a week now.
There's what about public crying? I'm interested in that.
I don't like public crying.
There was a dude openly crying on the tube yesterday.
Oh,
and I feel
wow.
Like guttural kind of cries.
But do you not feel? I see people openly crying in London more than any other city,
and
that makes total sense to me.
Yeah, and also people around give it a kind of dignity of going like, yeah, man, just let it out.
I'm gonna say that people in London will ignore anything.
Yeah, that's true. But like, I feel by ignoring, yeah.
But do you ever have moments where something so mad happens in London that it brings the people together on public transport?
Yeah.
And they I haven't even told you this.
Mostly vomiting. If there's like public vomiting, there's always someone with like a metro. And they'll just put a free newspaper on in the community. It's like,
I didn't tell you. I don't think I told you this.
Oh,
I've been wanting to do a drawing of it because the scenario was so mad.
Yeah.
I was getting the bus to art class, right? I go on Wednesdays. And right. There was an argument with the bus driver. I could just hear it behind me. I was sitting facing the other way, one of those backwards bus seats.
Backwards bus seats, you're on the lower deck, yeah.
Yeah, there was
like
a
Mind
commotion.
map it, yeah.
So there was a commotion and the bus just stopped for ages and I could hear it arguing. And 2 tourists had got on and the driver was like, the bus is at maximum capacity. No more people can get on. And they were just like, we're coming on the bus now.
Yeah.
And like nodding. And he was like, no, don't get on the bus. And they were like, and just got on. So I was like, come on, hurry up. I'm going to be late. They get on. And then they start giggling. I'm trying to think how because it doesn't make any sense to me, right? They start giggling and they've dropped something on the floor and they're like, and I look over and it looked and smelled like a pile of shit, pile of human shit. And they were like, and they put all these tissues over it. And I was like, what the fuck? That's not even the main thing that happened.
Okay.
So that's not so I'm looking and I'm like, oh, and I was looking how many stops I had till I got off. And I was like, and they just kept looking at me like being, and then I heard, and I turned around and a man with a full macaw on his shoulder had got on the bus, right? And I was sitting next to this old man who previously we'd just been avoiding each other and we just looked and started laughing in each other's faces.
Yeah.
And the guy with the parrots going, shut up. And it was like, and then just looking around, I was like wow, this is a real London moment. No one has anything in common.
There's a smell of human shit.
There's human shit. There's a macaw. And then just parrot people are so mad.
I know. I love parrot people.
Well, there's the famous guy.
Chucky. The guy I know on Primrose Hill.
Yeah.
Did I bring you to meet him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah.
There's a guy in Primrose Hill that's just covered in parrots.
Yeah. Yeah, he inherited an African grey from his mother. His mother was big into parrots, and
do you know about parrots as a pet? They live for like 100 years.
Oh, I did know that. Yeah, I love by the way your bus sounded like you were on a pirate ship. Like it's literally
it's like. But so I was like, how come the bus driver let them on? Like, I didn't know you were allowed to travel with parrots.
Oh, I did, but like, are you gonna stop a dude? I don't know. Like, as a bus driver, you probably do have to make assessments of, is this worth my time?
Well,
Enforcing,
sometimes
you know?
I've often thought London bus drivers are the most horrible people I've ever met. And then you see things like that and you're like,
No, they're the nicest.
they must be so ground down.
They must be to deal with the general public.
Like,
On a,
I tell you, when I first came to London for a gig,
yeah,
I used to stay with this, like, Scottish lady who worked on, she was a producer on EastEnders. I met her at a comedy
that's
competition.
incredible.
She got sacked, I think, after she just started killing off the cast. But anyway, so she was like, darling, come and stay in my house
Yeah,
when you have a gig. Anyway, she got me my first gig, and it was Math Brown's gig in Kingston.
yeah,
And it was on London Road, London. So I got, this was like before smartphones. So
yeah,
I got on a bus and I said, hello, can you tell me where London Road is?
yeah.
As a stop. And he was like, what the fuck are you talking about? London Road, London Road, London. What are you talking about? And I, like, obviously, if you're Scottish, you're not used to that level of like insane animosity.
No.
So I was like, I'm sorry.
I feel like with Glasgow, like Glasgow public transport people are gruff, but they help you
helpful.
more. They help you more.
Yeah.
They let things slide. Like there's a brusqueness to them, and you're like, oh no. But then they're like, I'll let you on. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. I know. I've
So-
seen them being so good with helping like disabled people on and
Yeah.
off public transport.
Yeah.
There's gruffness, but there's still like some sort of social contract in place.
I know, that's the beauty of Glasgow. That is I was in Glasgow and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you know, my friends have such a better quality of life.
Yeah.
Like they have the option to have kids.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like in London or like I think it's in England and in Ireland to a degree. It is kind of
Ireland
like
has-
the free market saves all, and you're a failure. You know?
I found out, so I didn't know Ireland was that way for ages.
Did you not?
No, and then my partner explained it to me because I won't name who this is. I'd seen a couple of books come out by Irish women who were models, and their book titles were like only you have the power to change your life,
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
you can manifest your dreams. And I was like, well, yeah, if you're a size 8 and stunningly beautiful. And I was saying to my partner, how come there's Irish women bringing out these types of books?
Yeah.
And he said, he was like, we're more influenced by America than you would think in terms of like.
We used to get Friends before England. Because the day
Whoa.
before, so like Channel 4 used to show Friends, but RT showed Friends the day before. Ireland is like, I can see it. I can see why. Like, so Britain is our like geographically closest neighbor, but there is the hangover of colonization. So we don't like to go to the Brits. Some of this stuff is good. Do you know? We're like, you know.
Yeah.
And with America, I mean, like, Irish people are so into, not all of them, so into country music. I think like there's a big like cowboy culture, definitely in the 80s. Like, you know, Dallas. Like,
Yeah.
that was before my time, but like Dallas was so big in Ireland. There's a guy who is a local politician in my town, but he was famous for bringing out a novelty song about the shooting of J.R. Dallas, and his name was T.R. Dallas. That was so he had a whole career just off like the back. Imagine if someone brought out a novelty song about who shot Phil Mitchell, and then went into politics.
I just thought of them, but I mean the Irish attitude to money and making money, and
Yeah.
I didn't know that they were that way.
Well, I think that again, like to over intellectualize it or whatever, Irish people are really attached to the idea of owning land.
Yeah, because I noticed I was watching
Yeah.
some Irish. It was like an Irish version of like, it was like a thing where couples buy a house,
Yeah.
right? And they all would be like, "Oh, there's this many acres of land," and I
Yeah.
said, how come they're so into how many acres there are? But wasn't it because the English owned the land for ages, and you just got given a bit to grow your crops on?
And then you would, then your children would have to like one of your this is like in the 50s or whatever. One of your children would have to be a nun. You'd have loads of kids. One of them would have to be a nun. One of them would have to be a priest, just to get food and board and stuff like that, because there's too many kids to inherit that one piece of land. So there's this big attachment to like, so we do come from being a former colony and also being really near culturally to America. So it's this horrible mix. And I do like when I do feel like as a young person coming up in Ireland in the Celtic Tiger, which is like, so Ireland was a part of incredible like economic prosperity back in the day.
The historian CMAT discusses it in the song Euro Country.
I know. I do feel like there's such an overlap of what me and CMAT are interested in. Like,
yeah,
it's like the influences is mad, but like but I think that's like with loads of Irish women and stuff. The big thing is, so I got mental health help when I was 13 because the Irish economy was booming so well and the schools had like a surplus of money. My gym was a state of the art, world class like gym. My school was new. The Irish Prime Minister came to visit my school.
Wow.
Because it was but I was locked away. I wasn't allowed to meet the Irish Prime Minister because I was a bad girl. And they put all the bold kids into like one room and then locked the door.
Sorry, you mean actually locked away?
Yeah, locked away because they didn't want us meeting the Irish Prime Minister at the time. And do you know what? Fair enough. Because I was thinking, I was a bit mad. I was like, I'm going to pull his pants down or something like that.
What? You never told me this.
Yeah, I was like, well, you know, when I was getting the mental health help, I was also acting out loads. So
what would you do?
I've been suspended from school for a few times.
No way.
Yeah, what did I do? I did kick a lad in the balls. And it wasn't explained to me properly how bad that was until he called me fat and I kicked him in the balls. And then a teacher sat me down and I was like, you could ruin his chance of having children. Like, you could have ruined this guy.
He ruined your chance of having self-esteem.
I know, that's it. And he snuck a fag out once. He was smoking a cigarette out the back of his farm and destroyed the silage and hay for that year because the whole shed lit up. So the Irish economy was going great. When I was a teenager, I grew up in social housing, and so I was like the poorest of society, but the social contract was so good that like things were. Do you know what I mean?
No, we had to sit like, I keep thinking how much if I hadn't been able to go to uni for free, because we had free uni in Scotland.
Yeah.
Makes such a difference.
I moved to Dublin when I could get a room for 250 quid a month. That is not possible now.
Yeah.
And like that landlord, Philip. It's funny, I have praised this landlord in the past on social media, and then people have gone, how dare you praise that landlord? Like, it's all, and I'm like, it's one out of like so many. It is so like, but if I didn't, I can see my life and I go, I wouldn't be pursuing comedy. I would be, I don't know what I would be doing, but I wouldn't be trying to pursue a life of being happy and creative if I didn't grow up at that time. Like, I feel so sorry for the generation below me because it just seems so hopeless. I don't know what they would do. And so the Irish economy was booming, and these beautiful people who were like, you can manifest your life and it's all good. Irish people, being a woman in Ireland in the entertainment industry was so mental.
Yeah.
Because like I would do some panel shows and they would bouffant my hair and give me like false eyelashes and contour me up to the nines.
You sent me one time a photo of the makeup they'd done on you. And she was unrecognizable. I was like, are they pimping you out on the streets or something?
I looked like a really unhappy wife of like
it was insane,
of Michael O'Leary or something like that. Just a really rich. Yeah, it was insane. So like there is this weird thing of like, you've noticed it about Irish women. Like, Irish women are like absolutely done up to the nines.
Yeah.
And you have to be acceptable by being a part of the contract of being attractive and
Yeah,
being,
like
and adding value.
you always notice
Consolidating
that, like
power.
when you travel around for comedy,
Yeah.
more working class areas, the women are done up because there's more currency in your looks rather than your earning power or
Yeah.
um
Because it's kind of like, this is fucked up. But like, if you're good at football and you're a lad, there's currency in that because there's like a chance that you could do well. If you're good looking and you're a
yeah.
working class woman, there's some chance of like, you can end up like Kerry Katona.
Being
Like,
good looking is your greatest chance of social mobility if you're a working class woman, which is why I find it makes me
Yeah.
so angry when people say things like just love yourself.
Yeah, and it's like, it's like this weird, it's this is what I don't like about a lot of the discourse about like self-love and everything like this. Is just like, people want you to self-love and not acknowledge the world as it
Yeah.
exists. We have to pretend that there are perfect conditions, and we live in this kind of like, in order to have the world that we want, we have to pretend that we're living in the world that we want, when that's not going to help us.
That's so
You know?
true.
Thank you. Poof.
That's how I feel. Like the way I feel about it is that I'm like, I understand it's wrong to get Botox and wrong to constantly strive to be thinner.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, The Economist did an article that showed women in every area of society, in every job,
Yeah.
get paid more when they're thinner.
Yeah.
And this doesn't matter how much the rest of society, because like obesity has gone up and the majority of people are now overweight or obese.
Yeah.
This premium that you get for being thinner.
Yet they don't make clothes for us. That drives me insane. And by the way, now that I've got thinner, I do not shop at places that didn't offer plus size stuff before because I don't want their shit.
Really?
Fuck them.
I read a plausible reason why that is though.
Why?
Because when you gain weight, not everyone gains weight in the same way. So fat might, like when I gain weight, I gain it evenly all over, but some people gain it mostly to their stomach.
Yeah.
So that means designers can't cut certain dresses because they can't predict where the fat is gonna go.
Fuck them. They should try. You know?
No, but I have noticed like there are designers where they'll do like as many things as they can up to, because if most people are overweight, that incentivizes them to design clothes
stuff
for
them.
everyone wants to make money, so they're going to adapt to the market. But
I felt like the high street. I want you to go back to what you were saying because
about how we're all told to love ourselves by stunningly beautiful models who've benefited from that.
That's the thing, and I'm not calling out anyone in particular.
But it is a real. Like I was horrendously ugly as a child.
Yeah,
and then I got cute for a little bit, and it benefited me financially.
Yeah,
I'm convinced of it.
At what point? I'm interested in.
Taskmaster, I was a babe.
Yeah.
I looked lovely.
You looked lovely. Yeah.
That benefits you.
I know.
And everyone wants to pretend like it doesn't. This is why I like Courtney Love, because she's honest about how much her plastic surgery benefited her.
She was a stripper as well.
Yeah, like we have so much in common, which is why she should let me make her life story. That's my real film. I'm manifesting that.
You do love her. But like
but she was like, I got a nose job and the world changed overnight.
Yeah.
And people that makes people uneasy. It's same as when
it makes me uneasy, and I think
it's like, not nice, but we're not living in a Disney film.
Yeah.
And I hate people trying to deny it and make you feel like you're mad when you're just being, because the way I just don't feel like I'm a player in the game, baby. And
Yeah.
there's only so much I can change while I'm alive. So you have to kind of pick the one thing that you want to change. For me, autism awareness. And
Yeah.
and then all the other stuff, like, yeah.
I
I don't
think,
feel like I'm explaining it well.
but it's all right. And like, I do, it's so, how do I say it in like, uh, I find it like, so I've lost,
Yeah, we haven't talked about your
when
Manjaro yet.
my Manjaro journey. The thing that drives me insane is that like attractive people who kind of tell you to do self-love, they have benefited off being attractive,
Yeah.
and they won't say the quiet bit out loud. So it is like, do you know what it's like? It's like exactly like it's like someone who, let's say someone who's doing comedy, working really hard, but their dad bought them a flat in London. And they talk about their journey and they go like, I've worked so hard. And I'm not saying that they haven't worked hard, but they don't acknowledge that there was an advantage. So it's like going, it's like someone who was born in really good circumstances with connections in media going, I've worked hard. I've just done the Apollo, and you can do that too. And it's like, can they, if they're a comedian living in Manchester and they, like, is that a thing that they can do too? And it's like, it's kind of, I feel, easier for someone to go like,
Well-
I've loved myself and you can do that too. But I love the way I look now, and of course I felt bad about myself in some circumstances, but like, I financially directly benefited off my looks, and like, so like,
you can
the thing.
only appreciate this if you've gone from being very ugly to, that was why I was mentioning this about myself.
Yeah.
You can only appreciate it if you've been in both worlds.
Yeah.
And people, when I had big glasses at school, or these big thick glasses, literally my life changed overnight in terms of how much nicer people were to me when I got contacts.
Yeah.
And then again, I dropped a lot of weight
like,
one year at uni. It's not, because then she's all that. She's cute. She's like cute with glasses. I was like mad looking.
Yeah.
And then I like lost weight one year at uni, and suddenly posh people spoke to me.
Yeah.
Because thinness has a lot of currency.
It's funny because like, you say stuff and this is your personal, like, this is your truth, and I mean that in like in the way that
we're in LA.
I know, but it's weird how I have this urge to go, no, you were beautiful, but like, I don't even know if I believe that. You know what I mean? But I feel the urge to go, no, you're beautiful, and I'm like, why do I give a fuck that I want you to know that I thought you, but
yeah, no, the thing is like the way you know you're cute is if you get free stuff in Pret, or if like you randomly start getting.
I got a free drink at Pret at my fattest.
Really?
I did, because
but were you very kind to them?
Oh, I give off a great aura.
Yeah.
I do.
Me and Maurice, our friends,
yeah,
we were talking about how Alison, this sounds mad. We basically, instead of a bitching session, we had a thing of like incessant praise about you when you weren't there.
Yeah.
Alison is able to light up a room and make people so happy. You and me can talk to the same shopkeeper and we'd get a totally different response.
Yeah.
And the other day I was saying to Alison, do you know that thing where you start talking to someone at a party and they can't get away from you quick enough? And she was like, you could tell she was like, no, that's not happened to me.
Yeah.
And I was telling Maurice, and she was like, yeah, that's because people flock to Alison. She lights them up. She makes them feel so good about themselves.
Yes, that's through growing up in a angry household and putting out fires everywhere. So everyone's comfort I put over mine.
I just listened to Louis Theroux was interviewing Florence Pugh.
Oh, wow.
And she basically sounds really similar to you because she was saying, for so long, I've been the bubbly one and I had to make everyone comfortable and happy. And I didn't allow myself any room for me to be distressed.
Oh, beautiful.
And I was like, oh, she's the same.
Because that's the big thing. I cannot
You can't get physically angry.
Oh my God. And I'm trying, I got that app that you've given me to go like, what emotions am I feeling now?
Are you using it?
I'm using it once every 2 days. I'm
Cool.
trying.
That's
trying.
good. That's better than nothing.
But I'm always using it when it's an extreme emotion. Do you know what I mean?
That's good.
Do you think so?
We're talking, there's this app I got told about. It's called How We Feel. And if you don't have a good insight into your own emotions, which I don't at all, it helps you. Basically, it divides emotions into 4 categories, and you look at it. And I used to get upset because I was like, I don't know what emotion I have. I'm having like 5. But the process of identifying your emotions, it's about the process of it rather than picking the right answer.
Yeah, because I keep going, meh. That's it. There's an emotion called meh in the thing. And I'm like, that's it. But it's actually rage. Or whatever.
See that, but it's good. It's just the fact you're using the app is making you process it, and trying to name your feelings means that down the line you'll start to get better at naming feelings.
Oh, it's gonna be great. Name that feeling. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much for watching this podcast on YouTube. I'm being sincere. Back to you. Thank you, mate. You're really helping so much. You know what will help a little bit more, though?
If you smash the subscribe button, get in touch with us. We'd love to hear from you. You can message us on WhatsApp. I think the WhatsApp number is here somewhere on the screen.
Or email us at ignorethatfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Thank you. See you next week.